Beneath your intensity, your depth, your magnetic presence, and fierce emotional intelligence, your shadow whispers in the places you refuse to show. In the secrets you guard not out of mystery, but out of fear. Your soul came here to transform, to die and be reborn, to guide others through the dark by becoming the light that never goes out. But your shadow believes that vulnerability is danger, that if someone sees your softness, they will use it against you. That trust is a risk you can't afford to take. So you stay guarded, powerful, always a step ahead, hoping that if you keep the upper hand, you won't be hurt again. Your shadow doesn't show up loudly. It moves in silence, in control and detachment. It convinces you that distance is safety and isolation is strength, that you are stronger. Alone, that needing anyone makes you weak. But your healing begins when you realize that connection does not equal betrayal. That intimacy doesn't require you to collapse. That being seen is not the same as being exposed. In relationships, your shadow shows up as testing, as withholding, as reading between every line for proof of danger. You love deeply, but you reveal slowly. You crave loyalty, but may struggle to give it without conditions. You long to be known, but fear what will happen if you stop performing control. So you become the one who leaves first, the one who sees everything but says nothing, the one who holds it all but never lets herself be held. Your wounds are rooted in abandonment, in betrayal, in being broken open and not knowing how to put yourself back together. So now your shadow wears armor, sharp words, high walls. But your soul's learning that real power is not in being impenetrable. It's in being real, messy, feeling it all and still choosing to stay. Your daily life reflects your shadow when you overanalyze others but avoid your own reflection. When you keep secrets even from yourself. When your emotions build up under pressure and then erupt in ways that confuse even you. But your healing begins when you allow yourself to feel in real time, when you name what hurts instead of burying it. When you stop managing your grief like a project and start meeting it like a friend. In work, your shadow may drive you to operate behind the scenes, to control from the shadows, to keep your brilliance hidden so you can't be critiqued. You may avoid the spotlight not because you lack confidence, but because visibility makes you feel exposed. But your soul came here to lead through depth, to change systems, to heal through truth. You don't have to manipulate what you can transform. Financially, your shadow may hoard, obsess, or control money to avoid uncertainty. You may believe that safety is in the numbers, not the energy. But your soul is learning that abundance is an energy you co-create, that you don't have to dominate to deserve, that you can receive with open hands instead of clenched fists. Manifestation works for you when your desire is fueled by emotional clarity, when you feel what you want before you demand it, when you release attachment to outcome and let the magic do its work. Spiritually, your shadow may resist surrender. You want to know, to understand, to dig until the answers reveal themselves. But your soul is learning that not everything must be dissected to be divine. That mystery can be medicine. That faith doesn't always come with facts. You are already deeply connected to the unseen. But your healing begins when you stop using insight as control and start letting yourself be held by something greater. Socially, your shadow keeps you distant, selective. You may observe more than you participate. You trust few. But when you love completely. Still, your shadow may keep people guessing, pushing, proving themselves, just to protect the tender core you rarely show. But your healing begins when you stop testing and start trusting. When you let yourself be loved without performance. Your childhood may have taught you to hide your feelings to stay safe. That showing pain brought punishment. That power came through silence. But now your soul is learning that the most powerful thing you can do is speak, ask, reveal, be seen. Decision-making for you is often intuitive, emotional, and strategic. But your shadow may second-guess everything, searching for hidden motives, preparing for betrayal. You are learning to trust the yes without needing the trapdoor. To move forward, without needing to see every possible outcome. Motivation for you comes from truth, from desire, from transformation, but it must be anchored in love, not fear. Your aesthetic is bold, private, layered, and emotionally potent. Your body thrives on movement that helps release stored emotion, on rituals that clear energetic residue, on sacred spaces that feel like protection. Forgiveness for you is complicated. Your shadow doesn't forget easily, doesn't forgive until it feels fully in control. But your healing begins when you release the need for closure, when you allow freedom to mean peace, not just protection. Scorpio, your shadow speaks in silence and control, but your truth speaks in feeling and flow. When you let go of the need to win, to shield, to stay above it all, you find that your power was never in the armor. It was in the softness you were, brave enough to show. I hope these words bring clarity and inspiration to your day, my dear stargazers. Remember, the stars guide, but you hold the power to shape your destiny. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did today's words resonate with you? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own cosmic insights in the comments below. Let's create a little community of starlight and support, because together, we shine even brighter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily cosmic guidance. Until next time, keep dreaming big and manifesting magic.